These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back.
Sorry, Lone Wolves, but this feature isn't for you. This is all about the games you can play with friends or just total strangers, where you team up to tackle specific goals or just blast waves and waves of AI baddos. Doesn't matter if your buddies are on the same sofa or halfway across the world, as long as you can play cooperatively, these games are for you. Here's the 7 best co-op games to play right now. Number 7, Rocket League. This is essentially football/soccer with cars instead of humans, and it's almost as much about pulling cool stunts now as it is about scoring goals. However, as a game to play with buddies, this is truly unique and easy to just pick up and play. You'll curse friends as they let in a soft goal, you'll want to scream and hug them when they score a screamer just before time expires, and you'll laugh at their sad attempts to get airborne instead of actually playing the game.
No.
Number 6, Rock Band 4. The mother of all party games, Rock Band 4 harnesses the almighty power of rock to unite 4 would-be musicians in glorious harmony or hilarious chaos. Rock Band 4 excels at bringing people together. Cheering on your guitarist after a flawless solo comes naturally as if you were a dedicated groupie, and witnessing your otherwise quiet friend belt out a high-pitched Boston choruses will have you giddily laughing in awe. Expensive initial setup, but worth it if you party pretty regularly or live in a dorm room. Number 5, Overcooked. Overcooked sounds simple. Prepare a bunch of meals as chefs within a certain time limit. Easy! Well, not so much. While there can be up to 4 of you playing, it starts to get tricky to keep track of the game's commands and stipulations, as well as avoiding various hazards and pitfalls in the kitchen itself. This inevitably leads to some frantic play that'd have Gordon Ramsay tearing his hair out, and only the most cohesive of teams will get these dishes out on time.
We had peace. But then, those we loved were taken.
Number 4, Gears of War 4. While the tone of this game is darker than the original trilogy, there are still epic set pieces and golden opportunities for cooperative butchery. In fact, the campaign is very much designed for co-op play, with many more branching paths and alternative vantage points than previous games. On top of that, Gears 4 lets you and a bunch of buddies carve up locusts in the series' now infamous Horde mode, which sees you facing down waves of enemies together.
This is what I don't get about you bad guys. You know the hero's gonna win, but you just don't die.
Number 3, Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. Few feelings in gaming are sweeter than shooting massive guns and collecting loot with your buddies. That's exactly what Borderlands brings with its drop-in, drop-out co-op. For the more casual gaming session, you can just rock up and shoot through some grunts, sharing out their kit for later trade-ins. However, you can also kick it up a notch and tackle some of the game's mega bosses by getting properly coordinated with both kit and tactics. Those who do often reap the rewards of mega rare loot drops and, more importantly, you get to reminisce with real friends about that time you took down a Cormorax the Invincible with only a sliver of health remaining.
Get up close and personal with Gulp. Put a bullet in his head, then maybe eat a sandwich.
Number 2, Destiny 2. Bungie's sci-fi epic is built on the ability to join up with other players as much as possible. With the appearance of harder strikes and, of course, the legendary 6-player combat puzzle raid epics, the scope for an increasingly layered cooperative team builds as gear becomes more powerful and extravagant. A staggering and deeply unexpected evolution over its precursor, it's almost a side note that all of Destiny 2's experience exists in a seamless, shared world, with impromptu team-ups with strangers and burgeoning in-game friendships fundamental to its DNA.
These next tests require cooperation. Consequently, they have never been solved by a human. That's where you come in. You don't know pride. You don't know fear. You don't know anything. You'll be perfect.
Number 1, Portal 2. Portal 2 is one of the most unique co-op experiences out there. There's simply nothing quite like it around, as you and your friend play as 2 goofy robots, Atlas and Peabody, making their way through an assortment of Aperture Science's test chambers. With 2 sets of portal guns come more complex puzzles, which require precise timing and cooperation to overcome. This co-op style forces you to truly cooperate, working to solve separate parts of a puzzle before coming together at the end to finish the section. It's incredibly rewarding, especially when you start tooling around with portals to drop your body into a pit of fire, or trap them in an infinite loop. Let us know what co-op games you love to play in the comments below, click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar+.